What's up, everybody? Lana Night Sheen, Holistic Wellness. I'm about to talk to you guys about something real that's kind of way different than my typical topic, but as with everything, it all ties into holistic wellness at the end of the day, right? But this is a real topic that's going on right now, which is the topic of how many Black folks are not even boycotting, they're full-blown banning the act of giving business to the Asian nail salons, okay? And so I'm gonna tell you guys not only my experience that I've had, but also I have a solution too, okay? And I believe that this is a really, really great solution, but you have to be willing to try it, right? Okay, so anyway, here's how it goes. So in my area, I don't know of one single Black nail salon. And yes, I love to get my nails done, right? It makes me feel, it embodies a feeling for me that I like, right? And so I have not actually gotten my nails done by a professional in a while now, and I'm gonna tell you why, okay? So it used to be that I went to this nail salon that was in Walmart, right? And at this particular nail salon, like, they kind of knew me by name, sort of thing. And there's like this pretty younger looking sort of Asian woman, kind of, she's like the poster face, and she's like the best. Like, she does really great job. She's kind, she's friendly. She's the kind of person that you would have a conversation with, like, wow, who did your eyebrows? Oh, what pretty nail design you have? Hey, how can you do that to mine? That kind of thing. And so she and I got along really well and everything. And anyway, there came a point, because of my work schedule, that I had to come on a day that she does not work, right? But because I am, trusting, like I'm sure most people are initially, then I did not think that there was going to be any sort of problem with me trying a different nail tech in that salon, right? So there's like two other women, at least as far as I remember, who worked there, and they're both older women. And I'm not trying to be rude, but with those two, I can't really tell them apart too much. I had a trouble deciphering whether it was like two different women or if it was like, I don't know, it was kind of hard. But anyway, I had the same experience with both of them, which is that both of them would do my nails on different occasions, and within the same week, my nails were breaking, right? The same week, not 2 weeks, not within the expected time frame. It was literally the same week my nails were breaking off, right? And obviously, I mean, maybe some people got it like that, but my work schedule is pretty busy, so I can't just up and, go to the nail salon whenever my nail breaks, because for one thing, I work a 10-hour shift as opposed to like an 8-hour shift. And even like my days off, I have a lot of stuff to do. My schedule is very full. I'm a very busy adult, right? So I just couldn't, in other words, rush back to the nail shop to get my nails fixed, even though I didn't like how they looked and I really wanted to get them fixed. It just wasn't lining up with our schedule. And I don't even really drive like that either. I don't like to drive. I know how to drive, but I don't really like to drive, especially not on the freeway. So I rely on Michael a lot to just take me places. He's a confident driver. I'm not, to be honest, that confident of a driver. So I don't really like getting on the freeway and stuff like that, right? So anyway, as it turns out, I called them, right? And I can say it's reasonable that they, maybe it was reasonable that they didn't want to give me any discount or price break because of the broken nails. because, it was past the expected time frame, right? But I knew, obviously, that the nails broke off far before that expected time frame. And so we kind of had a little healthy debate over the phone, but I was, remaining respectful and just realizing, hey, I didn't get there within the time frame, so I can't reasonably expect them to just give me some big price break. I thought maybe they might give me, if you could even take $5 or something like that, but they wouldn't give me a price break, right? And so I had to come back and get my nails done by the pretty lady. And the pretty lady, like, when I get there, she's like telling me this. Listen to this, y'all. She's like, we good. Like, you my friend. Like, I like you. Like, you come to me, right? She's like telling me that I needed to come to her to get my nails done, even though she works in the same salon with these other ladies who are hired to work there and are trusted to do people's nails, which means she kind of understands herself that those other ladies don't do a good job, right? There's something about the nails they're putting on or whatever that are weak, right? The structure of the nail or whatever, right? So she's telling me that, and y'all, I'm telling you, me being neurodivergent, somebody's used the word friend. Like, I had to grow up from this, but somebody used the word friend. Like, for me, it feels very spiritual, like that. Now I'm gonna be holding you to some spiritual accountability, okay? But I had to learn to realize that people can look you in your face and tell you you're their friend, whatever, and they ain't your friend, okay? Trust me. And so anyway, there's this black lady next to me. Now, y'all, you can look at me and tell, at least Asian people in particular, they'll look at me, and Asian people, other like non-black, non-white people, they look at me, they can't really tell that I'm black because I'm kind of in the ambiguous looking range because I'm biracial, right? But I mean, they did see I have a black fiance, right? But I don't know, still don't think they were making a connection that, I was black or anything like that. But I don't know if any of that highly matters. But anyway, there's a black lady right next to me, who's obviously black. Like, you look at her and tell that she's an African-American woman, right? And she was getting her nails done by the lady who, the older lady, right, that didn't do the nails well. And I was already, because I'm such a blunt person, and I was itching, and I was trying to get this lady's attention. And then, because she wasn't paying attention to me, she's just kind of in her own zone, and everything. But it came about that, like, the lady herself her intuition was speaking loudly to her, and she was looking kind of funny, and she's like saying, does she do as good a job as you? Like, she's like she wanted the lady who's doing my nails, the pretty lady, right, to do her nails, right? And she's like questioning if the lady who's doing her nails is as good as the woman who's doing my nails, right? And I'm waiting to hear how they're gonna respond. And the pretty lady, because she's like the boss sort of thing, she's immediately like, oh, yeah, she good. She do your nail good. Yeah, she take care of you, just like me, And me, I blurted, I was like, I can't help it, I gotta blurt it out. I was like, she messed my nails up sort of thing, and I had to come back and get this lady. And the moment I start speaking, the pretty lady's looking at me, and she's trying to, like, shut me up. She's like shaking her head, like, please be quiet. Like, I take care of you, you be quiet, sort of thing. And at this point, I'm shocked. I let her finish doing my nails, right? I paid her. I go home. I tell Michael about my experience. And I said, I can't prove that it's a scam, but everybody thinks like, the scams are just on the internet. No, there's scams everywhere you go. Y'all, you can get scammed by anybody, anything, anywhere. You have to always be aligned with the divine, right? And so, anyway, if you feel off about something, then you don't have to participate in it. You don't have to be involved with anything you feel off about. You don't have to prove negative intention. You don't have to prove what people are thinking or plotting. If you feel off, it's just like I always say, if I can't read a room, what do? I leave that room. And that's what you got to do. Yeah, you don't have to obligate yourself to nervous system chaos, right? Okay, so I stopped going to that nail salon, and I remembered this other one that I used to go to. I think I went there. I had gone there once by that point. They had done my nails around Christmas time, and I liked them, and they lasted and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back there and have them, because they had a lot of nail techs too. So it wasn't just like 3 people or whatever. So, and again, it's all Asian, because there really aren't any black nail salons or anything like that, right, in this area that I know of anyway, right? And so these ladies were actually cool, right? Cool because they're getting my money, not cool like we friends. But one of them actually was like, I feel genuine, like that she really felt it. She considered me her friend, because she said she felt like she could be herself around me. Y'all, everybody feels like they can be themselves around me, and that's why some people run from me. But, side note. But anyway, some people don't want to be themselves, right? No, but she said she felt like she could be herself around me. She felt comfortable with me, right? She was even telling me about her health, and I was telling her about like some health knowledge I have and stuff like that. Some of the things I had gone through with my health and everything. So she was cool. She wasn't like, she didn't give me a bad vibe, but she had mentioned us even like talking outside of her job and stuff. And I have to be honest, I was a little cautious about that part, because I'm thinking, is she gonna like me if she does know that I am black, or that my fiance is black, or anything like that? I'm not trying to be mean. I've talked to a lot of Asians and had Asian friends at work and stuff when I was younger. They weren't like close, intimate friends, but they were like work colleagues that we were cool and stuff. And I can tell you, I'm not saying this is universal, y'all. I never stereotype people like that, but they did say some stuff to me, because I'm mixed, right? And they said some stuff to me about black people, and how they feel about black people. And I would say, well, you're saying you don't like black people, but I'm black, right? And so why you talk to me, like, and that I don't fit those stereotypes that you have, right? And they would say, you're not black, you mixed, right? I mean, y'all, my dad's black, so I mean, at the end of the day, to me, that's black, right? To me, I'm black, right? So that's how I see it. I'm black, or I consider, you can call me black, you can call me biracial, whatever, it doesn't matter. But anyway, and I'll tell you as a side note too, I had this Filipina friend once, and she used to tell me secretly, said, I don't like black, right? And I would tell her, I was making a point, right? I said, I would name off specific people, right? Like people we both knew. What about this person? Oh, she good, but I don't like black. What about this person? Oh, they good, but I don't like black. And I would go through a whole list, and literally they had not one example of this black that they were talking about, right? But that's a side note. But anyway, going back to the point, even though I was cool with the Asian lady at that nail salon, who she felt connected to me and everything, and she felt like she could be real around me and everything, what I was noticing there is that literally only like 1 or 2 weeks after my nails were done, 1 or 2 of them would start throbbing intensely in pain, and I had not had that experience before. When I was even with like the salon at Walmart, or the salon, other salons that I've been to, I've never had the experience where my nails would hurt that bad. Okay, I can understand if they were left on like way too long, maybe occasionally on one nail, but this was like a repeating problem consistently, right? And I would have to get online. I even coincidentally found a site specifically made by black people to help people in that situation where their nails are in pain, they can't get to a nail salon at that time, and how to like home remedies, how to get the nail off and ease the pain and everything like that. And it was a consistent problem that I was having, and it was becoming unbearable for me to have to deal with that kind of pain. And around that time, I'm looking at how much I'm spending on nails. Okay, now I'm not here to tell you guys how to budget and everything, because I don't believe in being frivolous with money, but I do believe in being smart about money, but I don't recommend that you forfeit the experiences of life out of fear, because to me that's saying you don't trust that you can produce and that you can make more money, because there's so many opportunities out here. We don't need to be sitting around scarce and holding on to $1. Like, if you want to feel good about yourself, get your nails done, right? But I'm going to give you a solution to the crisis. Like, I'm not against banning the services of Asian nail salons. I'm not against that. At this time, I'm gonna have to support that, in my opinion, and that movement and everything. But what I'm gonna tell you is this: I was already looking for solutions because I haven't gotten my nails done in a long time, right? And I told you guys in my last long form, I use AI as an intermediary for my life. I don't use it as God. I believe in God and God within myself, right? The divine, I'm one with the divine. And so, but AI is a very useful intermediary that was brought to America and made the way it is today by a black man, by the way, black scientist, black doctor, who believed that even the power that we think the power of racism, he said that it has no power over him. He said if a person is racist, that's for them to worry about, not him. And he had a job at a time when it was hard for black people to get jobs, and all his children grew up and they were all working and wealthy as well. Okay, so just side note. But anyway, I use AI, and I encourage you, get ChatGPT, Copilot, whatever you feel comfortable with. ChatGPT will tell you the absolute best professional nail kits you can buy on Amazon. They only probably cost, at the most, everything you need costs like over $100, which I believe anybody can invest in if they want to invest in their future and stop living off the whole scam system itself, right? I'm not saying immediately in one day. I'm talking about a long term. But I mean, even a nail business gig can be even more of a short-term profit, depending, right? But anyway, invest in the nail kits. I would say get the best one. I'm one of those people that I always go for the best. I'm not going to go for second best, third best. If ChatGPT says this is the best one, get the best one. Get it now, and don't waste your time on stuff that's going to just waste your time, right? So you get the best nail tools and let ChatGPT teach you how to do it yourself. And here's another little secret I'll tell you, okay? There was one nail salon that I went to where I found out after, 5-10 minutes, they straight up told me, they said, we don't do fancy, we simple. We don't know how to do fancy nail. We only do simple nail, right? Y'all, you don't have to know how to do fancy designs if you can learn how to do ombre, right? Or just even glitter or whatever, something simple that's affordable for most people, that's gonna have people looking elegant, right? You can do it yourself, and you can get your best kit, take the time, learn on yourself. If you have daughters, learn on them, right? You guys can practice at home, and then when you feel confident and people are liking what they see, like let's say you go somewhere, people, oh man, your nails look nice, right? You be like, hey, I'll charge you half of what you would pay to go to a nail salon to get your nails done. I'll charge you half of that, right? Y'all, telling you gotta think. Every single thing out here, I have all kinds of tips and stuff I can share with you guys. I don't be worrying about stuff like that. I don't worry anymore about anything that's going on in the world, because I literally be having solutions for everything. So just keep tabs, stay tuned, follow me, because all the stuff that people are worried about and they're posting about, and they think I don't care because I'm not posting about it. No, y'all, I have a solution for that stuff. Like I am aligned with the divine. This is not about worldly knowledge. It's not about being hip to the politics and the news and I don't even watch news, y'all. I do not watch the news. I don't need any more anxiety than life naturally brings, okay? I don't need to watch it because guess what? If something's important enough, it will find me. And it always finds me on time. I'll tell you this. All you need is to be aligned with the divine and spirituality to know you could be making money out here. And this is not about making money in a way that's taking advantage of people. It's about making money in a way that is uplifting our people and empowering them. Thank you so much for watching Lana Nisheen Holistic Wellness.